Certainly taken advantage of the opportunity he's had this season.
That was a great ball from Callahan to Rice. He couldn't direct it on target, though. 9:51 to go before halftime. 6-2 Detroit. Kraft wants Everton. Evan McNeely instead for the Cougars. Traps and clears. Bob Lilly still pensive. Kraft for Callahan and an overlap here with Tovar. Nice play to head that one back to Sinaldo. Rice an interception. But Callahan was running off. But Nelson Santana had it for a moment. Rice steals. Trip by Santana, but play on. He got all ball. Now Santana down as Sadpour, guilty of the trip, his first. And a free kick for the Cougars.
Santana kind of the enforcer for this California team. Really a gritty player and a good player.
There's Greenfield. On a play as that one will lodge between the netting and the glass here at CompuWare Arena. This is also the home of the Plymouth Whalers, the OHL hockey champions for last year. They have the netting up for hockey, so they also leave it up for soccer as well. Here's the restart for the Cougars. Alvarado, a nice header there to bring it down to Samir Masanovic. Now Lillebois in the corner. Alvarado on target. Waldman makes the save. Alvarado, California's only goal tonight, as Ryan Hall makes the steal. In front, Waldman had to kick that one out. Well, we figured we'd see a number of scoring chances tonight. Those increased, of course, by Bernie Lillebois back playing once again. Both sides expect some high point totals, and so far the chances have been there. It's 6-2 right now, but don't be surprised to see a combined 30 points or so between these two before it's all done.
Yeah, Bernie Lillebois said he wanted to contain Detroit to less than 10. That is very difficult to do.
Especially when you're shorthanded, as California is.
Last time they were here, they took a surprise 20-10 victory over the Ignition.
Not Ryan Hall, but that was Aaron Bonzer. Over to Mbemba. Here's Ryan Hall. The lefty has space. Instead, he tried to go back post for Lillebois, just a little high. Bonzer wins it to Mbemba. Frank Mbemba. Waldman got a hand up there to break it up. Mbemba again. Began his career with the Kansas City Comets. A chance. Rife to knock it away. Ryan Hall will keep it alive. Cougars with the pressure on here.
Their best period of pressure. This Alvarado has looked pretty composed and made a real contribution.
Nice play by Rife as Ryan Hall was storming in. That one out of play. It'll be a kick in for California. When we come back, there's an official timeout on the field. So Detroit with a 6-2 lead for the California Cougars with some momentum in these last couple of minutes. Will it carry over after the break to get California on the board once again? We'll find out when we come back. 6-2 Detroit, the MISL game of the week.
Smallies and I feel a tug. I know it's a monster. 50 feet easy.
50?
Maybe more. So I tied the line in the back of the Tundra. Next thing you know, there's a 5-ton whopper flopping in the bed.
You landed a 5-ton fish with the Tundra.
This thing's got 381 horses.
That's not the point.
So where's the fish now? Got away.
Oh, it got away! Yeah.
I can't believe it got away.
Saturday, the Barclays Premier League rolls into action with 3 matches. Live, Arsenal hosts Aston Villa. The current league leaders are out to prove they have the heart of a champion, but the young villains are ambitious to crack the top 4. Then, Manchester City hosts Wigan, a dream debut for Benjani.
Benjani on his debut!
The New Look City are knocking on the door of the European spots, while the Ladders hover just above the drop zone. Plus, Newcastle faces Blackburn. Saturday, the Premier League on FSC.
The Red Rage, I believe they're called here in Detroit. They've changed their name a couple of times, but they're a group of high schoolers, about 30 or 40 of them. They're at every Detroit Ignition game, and they get into it, to say the least.
They really do. I have great crowds in Detroit for these games. It's just yet another sellout. I don't know how many in a row they have had.
There's Sonaldo, who was formerly the keeper here in Detroit in their inaugural season last year. He basically took the team to the championship, in which they lost to Philadelphia. Sonaldo now the netminder for California. He made some good saves in the first quarters. He was challenged, and here in the second, he's also made some key stops. Waltman has done well as well, and we've talked about the MISL being really a league of goalkeepers. As the years go by, more and more good goalkeepers have cropped up. There's Ryan Mack now on a run out looking for Ricard, or rather Everton, and Matt Caution able to clear. So Mack just one. Roberto. Sonaldo. Pretty good dribbling, able to clear that one away, and an unlucky bounce. So hit where the glass and boards meet. Out of play it goes. Kick in Detroit.
Mack is one of those rare players with the ability to hit sweetly with either foot, Al. A lot of players really have such a distinct preference, and one foot is basically for standing on, but Ryan Mack scores goals, drives them with both feet.
There's Sonaldo. Always got a smile on his face, too. A good guy. And it's interesting for a goalkeeper, too, Roger, to have those almost ambidextrous feet. If you get that in a field player, you're happy, but to have that in a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Now, we're not saying he's going to be, he's not going to have the dribbling skills of a Steve Jungle, but for a goalkeeper, as far as dribbling, passing goes, the all-around offensive game, probably the best goalkeeper in the league in that category.
I think if you're a head coach and you see your goalkeeper trying to dribble around players, your heart is in your mouth. Sometimes it's a little on the risky side, but he is a great talent and a great keeper.
Well, again, he started his career with the Kansas City Comets. I remember Zoran Savic, his head coach at the time, when he first came into the league, explaining to Sonaldo that he didn't need to dribble to midfield each time he had the ball.
Yeah.
So he has since learned that that's probably not a good idea.
He thinks he's the sixth attacker all day long. Good steal.
Good turn by Rice, but Sutton there for the block.
We're talking about the sellout crowds. I mean, we have bitterly cold weather here in Detroit again tonight, and snow everywhere, and the crowds just keep coming out.
Yeah, in fact, they had all the seats sold by Wednesday. They keep about 100 or so back for the walk-up. And then they were selling standing room yesterday and today. And you do see some empty seats on occasion here when you see our shots on television, but a number of people that have seats will actually prefer to stand. So the people that get standing room only, it's as good of a seat as good of a ticket as somebody in their seats.
Yeah.
We'll take a look now at the first quarter stats. Look at the shots. Detroit 5 times more. Yeah.
That's hard to believe that California has only had 2 shots.
Sonaldo with 7 saves. 6-2. Detroit Ignition have the lead. They led it 4-2 after 1. Detroit with goals tonight from Ricardinho, Asadpour, and Sampson. California's goal, courtesy of Eldorado. Mike Apple now trying to beat McNeely. Centering pass goes wide. Greenfield in front. Apple. Sonaldo challenged, but was able to get just enough. Now Masanovic, good ball from Santana. The Greenfield, good defensive work, and then sealed it off. And how about Jonathan Greenfield's development? Really came of age last year and now this season here in Detroit. Now a foul there on Mike Apple. Going to be the University of Akron products first of the game. There's Mike. Again, his career with the Cleveland Crunch in 99-2000. Wide open, Ricardinho. But McNeely hustled back to break that up. Ahmed Johnson Slow it down for Jamar Beasley. Beasley, we haven't seen a whole lot of him here. Not many touches in the first half. Sampson for Beasley.
I'm not sure how many shifts he's had either, Al. I think it's probably less than normal.
Yeah, we haven't seen a typical shift for him. Ricardinho, great rollover and a goal. Ricardinho from his right to his left to the back of the net. 8-2, Detroit.
Well, the Brazilian flair again. Lovely little move from Ricardinho. He's really been on a point-scoring streak. In fact, that would actually make him Detroit's leading scorer at this juncture. I think it takes him to 50 points, Al.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, lovely left foot shot.
So Ricardinho, his second goal tonight, 8-2 Detroit. And Ricardinho now with 50 points on the year. He takes over the team lead in scoring from Jamar Beasley. And Ricardinho's 19th goal this year. Now Everton on a Waltman outlet. Callahan for Mack. Look at Ryan Hall work to get that one for the Cougars. Now Everton. Good steal there by Bonzer. And we got a whistle and a foul on Everton as he played from the seat of his pants. Can't do that. At least if there's another player around. Tripping on Everton is first. Bad pass from Bonzer. Interception. Kraft to Everton. 3-on-3 as Mack comes in. Now Kraft on an overlap. And Everton will send it back to Waldman. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half. 8-2 Detroit. Stay tuned at halftime. A couple of interviews for you. Player feature on Wartaw Sampson. Stats and highlights as well. Here on Fox Soccer Channel for our MISL Game of the Week. Bonzer. A good takeaway to Sonaldo. One of the things Bernie Lillebois has to be pleased with, the play of Bonzer and Alderano of late, especially here tonight.
Very much so.
You can see their development coming along. It'll still take some time to be truly solid indoor players, but the more and more you see them here, the better it's coming. Now the first opportunity of the day for either side from the top of the arc on a restart. Bernie Lillebois runs on. He says, I'll trigger this. Tovar, oh, he had the chance as Detroit didn't have their entire defense on and set up, and he just put that one up and out.
And Tovar straight off after that set play.
Yeah, he's not 100%.
No, clearly not. I think he just came off for the set play and took off again. So make that 7 major injuries.
Doug Rice. Against Alderano, still going. And the spinning shoot that Sonaldo's able to knock away. Rice. For Callahan on an overlap. Caution breaks it up. Rice steals. Sampson now open, just high. Rice, great save. Sonaldo from point blank range.
Detroit really going for the jugular now. Another couple of points before halftime, and this would be in danger of getting a little out of hand. It's very difficult for California. They're outgunned because of the personnel situation, and there's
Beasley,
another.
a steal and a score. Now Sonaldo not happy at all with Frank and Bemba. They didn't feel that the ball back to him was a good one. Sonaldo with his hands on his hips saying, well, nothing I could do there. And Jamar Beasley, 51 points now, back in the team lead in scoring. Let's watch it again, Roger.
Yeah,
that's just too weak of a ball.
That was a hospital pass to Sonaldo. Just the wrong weight on the pass, and you don't do that against somebody as quick as Jamar Beasley. He's in like lightning and just puts it away with a little toe poke.
A reverse angle cam to show you the Really, it just wasn't a lane there. That's where Mbemba needs to make that fake to the keeper and dribble ahead. And California calls a timeout with 36.4 seconds to go in the first half. And down by 8 now as Jamar Beasley tallies his 21st goal of the season. And Detroit has scored the last 8 points to turn a 2-2 game into a 10-2 game.
Riccardino's time at the head of the Detroit scoring leaderboard didn't last very long, did it?
No.
Beasley is now.
I think Beasley heard us. He says, hey, wait a minute. Let me get back on top here. Jamar Beasley, 51 points on the year, the reigning MVP. And she's going to look at the California bench. California, tough weekend. They'll have tomorrow off, but they travel to Milwaukee to play the Wave on Sunday, the first place team in the MISL. So you get the second place team here tonight in Detroit. You've got Milwaukee on Sunday, and if California loses both of those, they'll be very challenged to make the playoffs. Danny Waldman able to gobble up as Sutton was dangerously cutting down the middle.
We'd like to see a player like Sutton right there in the box looking for those rebounds and picking up the cheaper stuff, and almost got it.
Callahan.
3-on-2 again.
Roberto, Detroit will have one more chance before the half's over. Everton back post for Callahan. He just missed him. Santana trying to run it out. 3 seconds in the half. And that's it. 30 minutes of indoor soccer complete here tonight as the first half has concluded 10-2. Detroit Ignition are dominating this one after 30 minutes. California to the locker room, Millward Group. We'll have an interview for you in just a few moments. Also our feature on Wartaw Sampson. Stats and highlights. Make sure you stay tuned. A full halftime show next on Fox Soccer Channel's MISL Game of the Week.
You wouldn't expect your bank teller to take back some of your money when you make a withdrawal. So why do you let the ATM take it when you need some cash? Open a checking account today at First Mariner Bank and you'll never have to pay to use the ATM. For no-fee access at more than 10,000 ATMs nationwide, look for the MoneyPass logo.
It's your money. You shouldn't have to pay a fee to get it. Switch to First Mariner Bank. We built this bank for you.
You're watching Fox Soccer Channel Primetime, brought to you by Jose Cuervo Tradicional. 100% agave. Jose Cuervo invites you to enjoy tonight's primetime lineup on FSC.
FSC presents the LA Galaxy Tour of Asia. David Beckham leads his squad as they look to showcase their skills across the Asian continent. March 1st, destination Seoul, Korea, exclusively on FSC.
Halftime here in Detroit, 10-2. The Detroit Ignition lead the California Cougars along with Roger Faulkner. I'm Al Polowski. Joining us live now, Vahid Asadpour, who had a header goal back in the first half for Detroit. Vahid, tell us about that goal. Zay Roberto gave you a great ball, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a great ball. Ricky first passed me the ball. I stumbled on it, but time was ticking. Around 10 seconds left. Z found the ball and found me in the middle. And feels great because it's my first home game goal.
Yeah, well, you got a lot of power behind that header, and how about doing it on national television? That's got to be nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. I got a lot of people watching me, so that one's for my mother.
Game tied at 2 back in the first quarter. You scored the last 8 points. What was the key for you guys to go on that run?
I think the key was we kept possession and kept California running. So when we keep them running, they get tired, and we create chances in their end.
All right, Vahid, we'll let you get to the locker room and talk with Coach Lilly. Good first half, and good luck in the second.
Thank you.
Vahid Asadpour joining us here at the half. That was his header goal, Roger, and it was a pretty one.
It was a pretty goal, wasn't it? You don't see too many of those indoors. Love to see it.
All right, Wartaw Sampson's the subject of our feature here on the Game of the Week. We'll have that for you next. 10-2, Detroit has the lead. MISL Game of the Week here on Fox Soccer Channel. Back after this.
Hey, sports fans, want to get your soccer engine started? Then get revved up for the Detroit Ignition for high-scoring, fast-paced soccer like you've never seen before. Come to see the Detroit Ignition at CompuWare Sports Arena in Plymouth. For tickets, call 888-436-GOAL or visit DetroitIgnition.com. Detroit, we have ignition.
Attention men with thinning hair. Salon expert Giuseppe Franco recommends Proceed for his Beverly Hills celebrities. Just listen to what he says about Proceed.
Well, first, it's the only product I've ever seen that works on thinning hair just by using it once every 90 days. It's not a daily regimen or twice daily regimen. Who has the time for that nonsense? Just use Proceed every 90 days and it works.
When I go like this with my hand, it feels like I have a full head of hair back there. It's like I really notice a tremendous difference.
My hair is thicker, fuller, and you don't notice the thinning spots.
He ran his hand through my hair, and he looked at the top, and he's like, "It works. It works."
I don't own the company. Now, I don't know anything about it. I just know that this is the greatest product ever for the appearance of your thinning hair. Look, stop hiding your hair underneath these caps. Stop denying that your hair looks bad, and do something about it. You can be on the road to fuller, thicker hair right now by getting on a Proceed program. Hey, I'm Giuseppe Franco. I'm not putting my name on the line for something that doesn't work.
Now you can try Proceed absolutely risk-free. The exact product selling at Giuseppe Franco's of Beverly Hills for $450 for just $19.95. Plus, if you order today, Proceed will also include its volumizing shampoo and conditioner, absolutely free. Proceed, we're the one. Just one application every 90 days. Operators are standing by, so have your credit card ready to order right now.
Serie A rages on with double the action. First, Milan faces Lazio. After a devastating loss, Milan strives to regain their strength with the Champions League in sight. And later, Totti leads Roma against a dangerous Parma club. Live Saturday, La Lega Calcio Serie A, only on FSC. Sunday, River Plate hosts San Martin. After a triumphant win over San Lorenzo, confident River seeks to return to its glory days. While San Martin looks to bounce back quickly after a loss to Boca. Sunday, River Plate, San Martin on FSC.
Hi, I'm Christian Miles alongside Keith Costigan. Make sure to join us every Saturday as we preview the biggest games from the Barclays Premier League and the Italian Serie A.
I'll break down the key matchups and tell you what to look for as the best teams and players in the world go head-to-head.
This is Fox Soccer Match Day, your one-stop destination for the beautiful game.
Halftime here at CompuWare Arena, 10-2 the score. Detroit has the lead in our MISL game of the week. This was tied at 2 back in the first quarter, but Detroit ran off the last 8 points. Well, one of the target players for Detroit who's had himself a pretty good second season and really getting to know the indoor game better is Wartaw Sampson for Detroit.
Very much so. A local guy, walk-on actually from Madonna University. But he's really made a contribution. He's matured, great skill, and he's a tank.
And now with more on Wartaw Sampson in his own words. Here's a special feature for you on our halftime show.
Long story short, we had a civil war in my country for about 14 years. And after 14 years, I was there for a good 7 or 8 of them. And then my family moved here in '98 just to pursue a better life, basically. And from Monrovia to Detroit, just like that. Soccer is basically life back home. I mean, it's the only sport that I knew back home. You'll find a soccer game wherever you go, and basketball maybe every now and then, but soccer was life, so I got bit early in my life by the soccer bug. I went to high school here, in Dearborn Heights, 30 minutes away from here. And I went to School Cup College. I played 2 years of college soccer there, and then I transferred to Madonna University, played another 2 years. And then here I am today playing with the Detroit Ignition, indoor soccer. Well, I still think I'm learning the game overall, as far as the boards. I'm still learning the boards because, as you can say, it's my second year playing indoor, and I'm not quite used to it yet. But if I would say one thing I need to work on is probably the speed of play. It's real quick. Sometimes I get caught up in my outdoor mentality, so to speak, and I realize, whatever, you're not playing outdoor, you got to get moving. So overall, I would say the speed of play. I just got to get used to it, and I know with the help I'm getting, I'm going to get better. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily in the spotlight, but I like to say I'm a big part of our team, and I'm a big part of this puzzle, and whenever I can help my team, I do whatever it takes, whatever I'm scoring goals, or I'm making a defensive play, or I'm getting down for a block, whatever it is, I just like to help my team however way I can. So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm in the spotlight. The team is in the spotlight right now. with the background I had so far, I've made it my plan not to plan ahead anymore, you know, because years back I planned ahead and I didn't plan on being here. And look where I am right now. So I like to take this 1 year at a time. I don't want to look ahead right now. I would like to be here, and I'm here so far. And whatever happens next year happens. I just got to be ready to deal with it. So I can't honestly tell you what I want to be 5 years from now or 10 years from now. I just want to take it 1 year at a time.
Great story on a classy guy from Liberia who's made a dream come true. Terrific person. Detroit leads the California Cougars 10-2 at halftime. Al and I will be back with the highlights and stats in a few moments.
Exciting New Jersey Ironmen Pro Indoor Soccer at the brand new Prudential Center in Newark. Buy 2 $20 tickets to an Ironman game and get a soccer ball free. Enjoy free player autograph sessions after every game.
New Jersey Ironmen, give us a shot.
Call 1-800-IRONMEN today. That's 1-800-IRONMEN or go to njironmen.com. The New Jersey Ironmen. It's extreme soccer. Get your tickets now.
How to order a Cuervo Black and Cola.
Cuervo Black and Cola.
No, buddy, with Cola. Jose Cuervo Black Medallion. Aged tequila with a smoother taste that's perfect with Cola.
This is not the Vietnam War you've read about. This is not the war you've seen. This is Vietnam the way it really happened. Gripping and brutal, courageous and shocking, real and unvarnished. See it for the first time ever in the razor-sharp clarity of DVD. It's Vietnam, an American history, the complete visual record of the war on DVD. You'll see rare footage shot on once-secret missions, filmed in the heat of combat and behind enemy lines. You'll finally get the whole picture, from Tonkin Gulf to the fall of Saigon. Operation Rolling Thunder, the siege of Khe Sanh, the Tet Offensive. This is Vietnam without the bias, without the spin, digitally remastered on crystal clear DVD. Get Vietnam, an American history on 3 DVDs for just $59.99. But wait, call with your credit card and you'll get an extra $20 off. That's nearly 8 hours of gripping footage for just $39.99. And that's not all. Call in the next 10 minutes and get free shipping and handling, an additional savings of nearly $10. From Air Cavalry to Jungle Patrol, from the Ho Chi Minh Trail to the Hanoi Hilton. This is no Hollywood movie. This is the real thing. Newsweek hailed it as riveting and powerful. The New York Times said it may change opinions about the war. Call now to get Vietnam, an American history. 460 gripping minutes on 3 DVDs for just $39.99. Call in the next 10 minutes and we'll ship it for free. This is their story. This is our story. Call now for Vietnam, an American history on DVD.
Call 1-800-709-9343 to order Vietnam and American History on 3 DVDs for $39.99 and receive free shipping when you use your credit card or order online at timelife.com/Vietnam. Detroit leads the California Cougars here at the half. After California and Detroit were tying at 2 apiece in the first quarter, but now 10-2 Detroit has the lead. Halftime here at CompuWare Arena. Coming up tomorrow, Arsenal and Aston Villa live. Barclays Premier League action here on Fox Soccer Channel, 10 a.m. How come Derby's not playing in that game tomorrow, Roger?
They are playing tomorrow, but the way they're going this season, I got more points on my driver's license.
Well, Detroit had 10 points in the first half. The first 2 from Ricardinho. California's only goal coming up here. Masanovic gets it in front, and Eldorado, a rookie, gets the back post goal. That knotted it up at 2, and then Detroit would take a lead. They wouldn't relinquish in the first half. How about
Great
that
little header by F-4. Lovely little flick up from Roberto and an outdoor goal indoors.
Wartosh Sampson there. Finishes up the Mac shot.
Yeah, doing the right thing, being on the spot to pick up the rebound.
Ricardinho again, great rollover.
Yeah, lovely, and a left foot blast up the left-hand corner. Sonaldo couldn't do anything.
And Detroit with one more. Beasley, a steal and a score all in one move.
Yeah, Beasley can be quiet, you know, for quite a while, and then suddenly you give him half a chance, and he's there. He's so quick.
Now Detroit dominating this one on the scoring column, also with the shots, 21-8. Even though they had 10 fouls to the 2 committed by California, but Detroit has been dominating here today.
California's just worked very, very hard, but they've really been outgunned and outmanned, I think, and that's the problem.
All right, let's head down for our interview now. Ryan Hall has joined us. Ryan, you there?
I'm here.
First half, you're tied at 2, and then Detroit goes on that 8-point run. What are you going to do to stem the tide here in the second half?
You know, we got to be tight on our men. We're letting guys run free in the box. You know, Sonaldo's playing out of his mind. If it wasn't for him, we'd probably be getting blown out of the building. But it's, you know, they're not beating us on the field. It's just we're not staying with our runners in the box.
Well, you guys are clearly working very, very hard, but it's a little bit difficult when you've lost so many key people during the course of the last few weeks.
It's difficult, but, you know, everybody on this team is on the team for a reason. You know, we're all professionals. Guys have to step up, you know, and that's what it is. We can't feel sorry for ourselves because we have guys out because of injuries. We got to show up and play like everyone else.
Next 30 minutes here, Ryan, what are the most important things you're going to try to accomplish to get back into this one?
You know what? It's do or die for us. Our back's against the wall. Playoffs are on the line. You know, we have nothing to lose. We're just going to go balls to the wall, and hopefully we can pick up the win here.
Okay, Ryan, thanks for your time. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's defender Ryan Hall, a young player in the league, a good young player. But when you talk about some of the senior statesmen in the league, how about Michael King announcing his retirement this week? Michael King began his career in 1986-87 with the old Cleveland Force, still playing to this day. That was over 20 years ago.
Absolutely. Was it 586 games, something like that? More games than anybody's played in MISL. Of course, he's English, so he's got lots of stamina.
Of course, you know all about that, Roger. Of course, Roger's a little bit English yourself, if you haven't noticed from the accent. All right, coming up now, third quarter action. California and Detroit as we take you down to the field. There's Bernie Lillebois, who has been activated. He activated himself last week, playing in his second game. And the California Cougars down by 8 will start with the ball. And Michael King, also my partner back in December for a game here on Fox Soccer Channel. So Michael perhaps working on a second career, but we'll see him up in Milwaukee. Our very best to Michael King in his final year of play, and boy, what a great career he's had.
So there goes my job. Now he's retired, and there's a goal and another little rebound.
Rice to Sampson.
Miscommunication between Hall and Sonaldo.
12-2 as Detroit continues to dominate. Watch it again. A good ball from Rice here. If that crossed the line before Sampson got it or not, hard to tell.
Hall and Sonaldo both looked just stunned that neither of them made a play for the ball and just straight through there.
So Sampson from Rice at the moment. Second goal of the game for Sampson, and now Detroit has scored the last 10 points in a row. That's just a killer. You're down 10-2 at the half, and 19 seconds into the third quarter.
Yeah, you have
Detroit
that.
puts another one up.
You have that halftime talk. You think you've got the players all fired up to get back into the game in the second half, and suddenly it's a continuation. It's more of the same, and that's got to be very disheartening for Bernie Lillebois.
So California now with their work cut out. Matt Johnson a hold there. The first foul of the second half against either side. It's 49 seconds into the third quarter, and now California with a dangerous spot for a restart here for Bernie Lillebois. Alvarado, a three-pointer. Kicked out by Johnson. Now Detroit a counter. Here comes Mack.
3-on-2.
Alvarado a good breakup. Frank Mbemba works hard to win the ball, and then he gets the trip on Mack. Mack thought he was fouled first, but Ryan Mack's guilty of the first foul of the second half against him. There's Mbemba. Frank Mbemba, native of the Republic of Congo.
Another troubled country, the Congo, as Mr. Sampson Siberia.
Callahan now for Everton. See the name on the back of his jersey. It's spelled H-E-W-E-R-T-O-N. People say, I like that Hewerton who plays for Detroit. Not Hewerton.
Yeah, and his last name's really Maria, isn't it?
Or Morera.
Or Morera. Well, you speak better Portuguese than I do.
You have me on the, what do they call it, Queen's English? Would that be correct?
Yes, it depends who's on the throne. Queens right now.
Antonio Sutton draws the foul there. It's against Asadpour. His first of the second half. So now Detroit has been called for 13 fouls to California's 2. Detroit has a 10-point lead, as you can see in the upper left portion of your screen, nearly 2 minutes into the third quarter. Here in our MISL Game of the Week on Fox Soccer Channel. McNeely put that one on target. Callahan and Waltman both there to break it up. And now Roberto, a run out. Sonaldo, do or die, got caught out. Roberto, a goal. A three-pointer. Sonaldo was caught in between. Do I or don't I? He didn't do either one. 15-2.
California totally caught out there. Overcommitted up front. Wonderful lead ball for Z. Roberto. And it required a pretty accurate shot to squeeze that one in from that distance.
Let's watch it again, and you're right, Roger. This one not an easy goal by any stretch, and Roberto split the two goalposts there. 15-2. Roberto with 4 points tonight. So he had an assist earlier, and Roberto with his 4th goal of the year now has 15 points on the season. That was his first three-pointer. There's Z. Roberto. Played for several teams in the MISL throughout his career. He's in San Diego and Philadelphia and Harrisburg. Now here in Detroit. Timeout, by the way, on the field. California. Bernie Lillebois feels this one slipping away now, down by 13. Hey, Roger, I don't know what you say now. Once you fall behind by 13 in the second half of an MISL game, it's awfully difficult to come back unless you have Zoran Karic, Steve Jungle, and perhaps Preki you could trot out on a line.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then when you bear in mind, Bernie Lillebois told us before the game that they've been running out of steam in the fourth quarter, so that does not augur well right now for a California recovery. Detroit just has too many weapons and too much depth. They get their goals from so many different players.
Bob Lilly not quite as pensive now. 13-point lead. Callahan heads that one away. Tovar will bring it down. Get it back to Bonzer. Now the shame of it is for Bernie Lillebois' crew here tonight in this season, as we talked about. They started 7-4. Looked very good, and then injuries just decimated their seasons. Vesanovic whistles that one wide. It's really of no fault of their own. If they would have stayed healthy, even reasonably healthy, I think they would at least be around the 500 mark and in playoff position.
Much the best California Cougars squad that they've had in their history. What are they, 4 years now?
It's their third season.
And much the best team that they've had.
And now Matt McDougall in goal for California, and down goes Beasley, and a card is out. 2 minutes. I believe it'll be on Bonzer. That's our first blue card of the game, or is it on McNeely? But Matt McDougall is in goal now for California. McDougall, the 6', 170-pounder from Portland, Oregon, in his second year. He's the backup goalkeeper for the Cougars, as we'll take a look at this one again.
Well, Beasley draws those fouls with his speed, and Bonzer really caught him around the back of the head, I think, with an arm or a hand, just as Beasley was getting away from him. Hence the power play. And Detroit, 4th in the league on power plays at 44.1, and California 7th in the league in defending them, 55.4.
There's the respective power play and kill percentages as Drew Callahan will trigger the restart. Greenfield and Ricardinho work up top. Everton's the target. In the corners are Callahan and Beasley. California will try and kill with Eldorado, McNeely, Hall, and Caution. Minute 45 now in the Detroit power play. Bench shot for Callahan is up and out. A couple of numbers for you on Matt McDougall, now the keeper between the pipes for the California Cougars. This is McDougal. There he is. His 5th game played. He had 2 starts. He's 1-1 on the season. A 12.63 points against average and just over a 6 for his goals against average.
Yeah, had 6 starts last year and had 3 wins, 3 losses.
15-2. Detroit has the lead, and they're a man up. Minute 33 to go in that power play as California now tries to kill some time. And Ryan Hall going to shield Everton. Come ahead, shorthanded. Sutton's going to make a run for him. All around Callahan. Look at Hall working.
You have to like his attitude during that interview at halftime too. You know, we're all professionals. We work hard. Could have bitten on my suggestion of the excuses and the player injuries and so on, but he didn't do so.
Well, what a
good up.
Fine young talents in this game. Everton. Oh, just missed that one. Ari Gardino, under a minute to go in the Detroit power play. With the ignition up by 13, if they don't score, it won't be that heartbreaking. Beasley, the box for Everton. Callahan. Everton kicked out of there by Ryan Hall. 40 seconds left in the man advantage. Everton, the turn, but a good save by McDougal. He will wait for some pressure to pick it up. Smart play by McDougal to kill some seconds. Now 30 left in the power play.
Give away from Tovar uncharacteristic. It shows just how below normal form he is at the moment.
He's going to stay out there on the penalty kill. It's not an ideal situation for him. Callahan a whip there. 9 seconds left in the ignition man advantage. Now a foul on Callahan. That's Drew's first foul of the second half, and with 6 seconds to go in the Detroit power play, the California penalty killers have done the job.
Modest consolation for Bernie. Bernie the Bolt.
Yeah, caution just gives that one away. So Detroit a kick in. 3 seconds left in the power play. Detroit has a regular line out there now. That's it for Matt. Now Bonzer is on. So both teams at full strength. Waldman pressure. Greenfield, errant ball there into the stands. 9:47 left here in the third quarter. This game was tied at 2 back in the first quarter. And with 12 seconds to go in the first, Asadpour nailed a header. With the assist to Zay Roberto to make it 4-2, and that triggered 13 straight points for the home team. Johnson a tough trap. Power header there by Bonzer. Now Callahan's going to get a dangerous play. And by Jason Kernack, but I think that's Willebois rather. I think Callahan was saying that I thought Bernie lowered his head a bit. So Callahan picks up his second personal foul. Roberto clears that away. Ryan Mack going to run. Bonzer catches up to him. Good Mack work. Bonzer, though, staying with him, and a foul on Ryan Mack. So Detroit now has committed 6 fouls in the second half. California hasn't been called for 1. And it's 16-2 in fouls.
It's extraordinary when you think Bob Lilly said that they were going to be so physical. And Detroit were concerned that California would really be coming at them very, very tough. And the fouls have just come up the other way.
Willebois trying to send it in, and a foul called against Matt Johnson. That's his second foul. Detroit's going to get some players involved. They've already got 3 players with 2, Matt, Callahan, and Johnson. They've got 9:08 to go here in the third quarter. McNeely a blast that's blocked out. Another restart opportunity for the Cougars, but now further out. Sutton cutting back post. Waldman, a great hand save.
Oh, it's a great little chip from Bernie.
It was. Sutton was right there.
Beckham-esque.
Bend it like Bernie. Maybe that could be the sequel.
Yeah. Turn this into Bernie's place.
How about a weekend at Bernie's? Speaking of which, the man of the hour now will
take the restart. Tovar, boy, blocked there by a couple of players that are down. Ricardinho's down, holding his forehead. And now we've got a stoppage as Ricardinho is going to require attention as he took the brunt of that shot from Enrique Tovar. Not sure where he got it. He's holding his forehead.
But he's really sort of shaking as he lies there. He got hit in the eye.
Yeah. Checking out his right shin area. It's Nick Tobianski, the trainer for Detroit, is out there. Ricardinho with a couple of goals tonight. That was 50 points on the year. He's up and it's going to come off. Well, I think I know what happened there. I think he got hit in the groin. They were trying to help him out as best they could. Now he's going to walk off gingerly. California will restart it from the neutral zone. There's Jonathan Greenfield. We take a look at the play once again. Yeah, I think he got it right in the groin.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, McNeely blast one up and out. Kick in coming for Detroit. To be a throw-in for Danny Waltman. 15-2 the score. 8:41 is left here in the third quarter. Detroit has the lead. They've scored the last 13 points. 6 goals in a row. One a three-pointer from Zay Roberto.
A little reminiscent of the game against California last year, where I think Detroit racked up 26, as I recall, in that game now.
Blowout. There will always be a lot of points when the Cougars are playing.
Well, they're kind of a cavalier team, aren't they? Not as much.
Lavoie just missed.
Not as much as they were under Troy Dyak's coaching, but they've always been up and down that field.
And Bemba just missed. Well, the Cougars now are just missing. Mike Apple. Save McDougal. Now Greenfield. They give it to Kraft at the midway point of the third quarter. Greenfield around Lillavois. Apple. Right to center, blocked up and out by Ryan Hall. And we have an official timeout on the field. 7:26 remains here in the third quarter. This one all Detroit ignition. They have a 15-2 lead on our Fox Soccer Channel MISL Game of the Week. So we'll take a timeout with Detroit up by 13. Back with more in just a few moments. Stay tuned. Hey, sports fans, want to get your soccer engine started? Then get revved up for the Detroit Ignition for high-scoring, fast-paced soccer like you've never seen before. Come to see the Detroit Ignition at CompuWare Sports Arena in Plymouth. For tickets, call 888-436-GOAL or visit DetroitIgnition.com. Detroit, we have ignition.
How to order a Cuervo Black and Cola.
Cuervo Black and Cola.
None buddy with Cola. Jose Cuervo Black Medallion. Aged tequila with a smoother taste that's perfect with Cola.
March 11th, 8 teams begin the journey for the CONCACAF Champions Cup. The best will emerge from North America, Central America, and the Caribbean to compete for the honor of their nation. The 2008 CONCACAF Champions Cup this March exclusively on FSC.
AC Milan against Lazio. Tomorrow live here at 2:30 on Fox Soccer Channel. Make sure you join us for that. So we have some of the best soccer in the world for you here.
on Fox Soccer Channel.
Serie A Calcio.
Detroit the restart. Beasley. McDougal dangerous there. See Roberto kind of outfoxed into the ball, but McDougal still able to come up with it. Good ball for Tovar. A nice defensive work by the Ignition. A run for Everton. Beasley to collect the rebound. Foul, handball on Jamar Beasley. His first foul of the second half.
I have some more paper, Al, if you need to use it to keep track of the Detroit fouls.
Team called against Detroit now and 2 on California, but if you look at the scoreboard, it's Sutton to Tovar. Tovar again. Waldman out. Score! McNeely sent it in. I think Mbemba finished it off in front.
Yeah, maybe just got a little touch there.
15-4 as the 13-point Detroit run comes.
And he looks very, very unhappy. No, but it's a sad punctuation mark on the evening on that great pint bank by California. So Bernie gets an early shower.
So Detroit with a 4-on-3 power play, and Callahan just holding the ball in midfield. Detroit would like this one to end. Well, Detroit wanted it to end before, and you saw Lillavois tell his team to play defense. And then Bernie went over and whacked Ricardinho and got the red card. Detroit saying, hey, look, we just want to let this one end. It's a 13-point game, and California going to oblige here, I believe. 16 seconds to go. Detroit will move to 15-7 on the season. California will fall to 8-14. Now players shaking hands. 1 second, zeros. Game over. Detroit a winner, their third straight. California loses their third.